So I'm getting ready to send some fiber to a mill to be made into socks, but I wanted to give it a once over. I've already washed it, I've picked it so many times, washed it and dried it, or spun it, then dried, rinsed it and dried it. But I just want to get out some things that might have gotten through. Now, not everything, because your machines do a pretty good job of getting out vegetation, well, not vegetation, but little stuff. But I have washed it, I blew it, and this is just like a combination. I just threw a lot of different animals together that were similar quality, and so I'm just giving it a quick once over. Make sure it's all, no little short bits, and if there are, like I said, their machines will get them out, but I have to have at least 50 pounds of each color, and I want to have light and dark. I'm sending light and dark, and also I want to show you this great dress I've been wearing for like 3 days now. It's a navy, oh, you can't see it, but you know, you can see it in my other pictures. This is day 3 of the navy dress that's made out of wool, and it's about 90 degrees today, and we're expecting a thunder shower. That's why I'm inside. I just got in time, and yeah, I just want to get out this, you know, anything big. They always say if you don't want it in your yarn, don't send it in the fiber. So I have a little bag over here for, well, things that I don't want in the fiber. And sometimes it'll be different other bits of the fiber, but they might be good for felt or something else. Or maybe this is like something I don't want to be made into socks, so I'll move it along to that. But since the mill that I'm sending this to wanted it to be washed in advance and picked, that's what I'm doing. And I need to get it into the queue so I can have something for the fall. So that's why I'm doing this. I usually skirt it, which if you've seen any of our other videos, I think I have them on skirting. And then after we shear, we skirt. But before I shear, I usually vacuum my animals. I shop vac them. And see, like all this stuff, the carder will get. And this is very minimal. So, okay, so this is good. Let's see. This side is pretty good. I just want to make sure there's nothing that dropped out of the trees outside either. And yeah, see, like this is a little bit too much stuff. But I'm going to put this over here, and I'm going to show you if you comb it, you get a good result. That gets that out, but the mill's not going to do that. So I will. So, anywho, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm not spending a lot of time on this step because I've already done this several times. It just gets a little compacted, and then, but they'll send it through a picker before they send it to the carder, and even these tips that look kind of gross, the carder will spread them, and all that will just fall through. So, actually, I could show you that with my hand cards, but that's an, oh, but here, you know what? I'm just going to take that out. Why even do it? Why even bother? Oh, what's that? Sometimes you get big clumps that just don't dry right away, so I'm going to put this to the side too. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep doing this. And I am not an expert by any means. I probably am intermediate at everything, but the only reason I've gotten to know my own fiber, and I've gotten to know my friend's fiber, Diane, from Alpaca Ventures. She has 29 alpacas, and I help her with their fiber. And I help her on shearing day. And so some of this is hers. I think this is Bee's neck, I want to say. And Bee's neck is just as, see, now this I'm not sending. That's just way too much stuff. And yeah, I'm going to put that over there. But I need to have 50 pounds of, oh yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Now that I'm not gonna pitch, I'm gonna comb it. And you'll see how amazing that becomes. Yeah, I need 50 pounds of light and 50 pounds of dark for what I want to do. I want to make like a tweedy sock. So I'm sending it to Kramer Yarns, and they said they could do that. And then they will send it to the Frog Creek Sock Company, and they will knit it into socks. Now, I also have an independent sock knitter. She does it with an antique sewing machine, Denise Williams from Something Beautiful Handcrafts. She has tons of videos online. She's in Ohio, I think Cleveland, and yeah, she is wonderful. She does everything. If you have an American Girl doll that needs a repair, she's like a doll hospital too. So right now she's working on one that had a terrible ink stain on her face, and she's getting it off. Every day she posts about how much lighter the stain is, which is really amazing. Okay, so this we hit a, yeah, this is B. This has to be B's neck. Yeah, we're gonna put that over there. That's all gonna be combed by hand. And oh, there's another clump. And another clump. Maybe we've reached the end of this. Maybe this is, okay, so I'm gonna put this in, and I'm gonna give this a shake to get it off of here. Ooh. And don't put your fiber underneath. Don't put your clean fiber when you're doing this underneath. Then you get it all over it again. But I should put because even though this has been blown, washed, dried, picked, there's still stuff in it sometimes. Actually, this year I did not have a chance to blow the alpacas, or to vacuum the alpacas, because the weather was just awful. And if you've been here, you know that we don't have a huge barn. We just have a shelter. But when we do, and I forget why, I think we had to go somewhere, and we just got back the day before, so we had to get them in the garage, which is where we shear. And then we just had to let them dry out. They were too wet to blow. And luckily the next morning they were great. So, okay, let's see how much this weighs. I need about 6 more pounds for the white, but I think I'm gonna have a lot more than that, which is good, because more is better for this project. So I'm gonna weigh it. Oh wait, I should put it in a bag. Well, we'll see here how much is, and this is deceiving. You're gonna think this is a lot, but let me move this so I don't mix it up. Right now this is not even a pound, 10 ounces. I'm using a hospital baby scale, so it should be pretty accurate. Okay, as soon as I get to a pound, I'll move this. I don't know what's happening back there, but okay, 15 and a half ounces. An ounce of alpaca fiber can vary greatly, and it all depends on the quality or the animal, and it's not really the quality. Well, I guess it is. It's the fineness, and sometimes people are looking for fineness, sometimes they're looking for crimp, which actually they say is correlating to fineness, and density. Okay, we're still at 15 and a half. It's like a giant sundae. Down there. Oh wait, oh yeah, that's 15. I thought maybe it was 19. My heart skipped a beat. Okay, we're at 1 pound. Okay, good. So I can move this anyway and put this in my collection bag. And then I'll reweigh too. And I'll give up lines for the weight of the bag. Okay, now, you would think this dress would have fiber all over it. Look, nothing, not really, not much. Okay, let's see how much this is too. Oh wait. Sometimes there's a little grit. I don't want that grit. So it'll all fall out in the wash or in the carding. Oh. I just had to clear. I didn't have to turn it off. Sometimes I just get in a habit. Okay. And you don't want a real super soft fiber for socks because you want it to wear well. And so Alpaca wears it very well, I have to say. Yeah, just want to get these big things out of there. Yeah. So this is what I'm going to keep doing. I think what I'll do is turn the camera off, and when I get to the darks, I'll come back. But this is what I'm working on, and I've been doing this for a few weeks now because I want to get this all done and out of here so that I can get my socks back hopefully in time for fall. My goal is for Ligonier days, but we'll see. I hope. So, oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know that I want that in there. I'm going to put that aside. Okay, I'm going to turn off the camera for a little bit, and I'll be back.